Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do kind of a flip through some of my layouts from past Easter's celebrations. Now that Easter is over, I think all of us are going to try to work on the pictures of this past Easter and maybe older ones. So I decided it's a good time to maybe give you some inspiration for your layouts. These are 8 by 8, so I'm going to do this in two parts because I have like 15 or so layouts and I don't want to make this extremely long. This is the first layout from 2014. The background paper has been printed with my computer. The original is a 12 by 12 from Graphic 45. It's a company I love. They make awesome scrapbooking papers. I use this tag that was also printed by me. This is a doily that I had in fact this is a coaster, a set of coasters that I bought, I don't know, in 2010 maybe, in different colors, and has something written in this area about drinking and celebrating, but I thought it was great as a matching paper for these pictures. I also use some stickers here and some flourishes. This is a flower that I made. I cut this out and I added this other flower and some beads, and these tiny eggs, they came in a string like a small garland, or I don't know if it was a necklace, I don't know. I saw them, I liked them, and I brought them home and I used them. These binds are from eBay. There was a seller, I haven't seen her in a long time. She used to sell a lot of things that she would cut out with her cutting machines, and as I don't have one, I used to buy from her, but I haven't seen her in a while. And these numbers are also numbers that I bought, not something I printed myself. Some tiny flower and another flower with a flower in the center and a bead and a tiny bow. Okay, let's move on to the second one. As you can see, this is something I always tell you. I cut out the part of the background paper that was not going to be seen in the front, and I used these pieces of paper as matching papers, tags, whatever. Let's go to the second one from this album. In this case, I'm trying to stay in frame. I use this bow, that is those bows that come with a clip for girls to wear in their hair. So I remove the clip and I use this bow as a decoration because the colors are perfect. The background paper, I also printed it from scrapbooking paper I had in 12 by 12, and I added this border by hand. Some stickers, eggs. This grass is also from that seller I told you before, and that's mainly it. I use this is the piece of cardstock that comes when you buy, maybe it was from this clip, I don't know, from something I bought, and I keep all these pieces because they come in handy when you need to make a tag. I hope you can see it, and it's great for that. I cut this paper with my decorative scissors in this border, and that's mainly it. This was easy. This border was also printed by me, and I added this ribbon here, and that's it for this layout. Next one, we have this one. I use some pieces of scrapbook paper that I have, some leftovers, and I made these little banners that show under the pictures, because I like this kind of panoramic pictures that shows the whole decoration. All decorations in my house. I don't have this anymore. I switched to farmhouse, so this is really old. And I added flowers. I always distress the flowers with chalk ink, as you can see, hopefully here and here. And I made this banner with a punch using little bits of paper, and I added the ribbon, the bows, and these stickers that I had in my stash at that time. The borders of the little banners are also distressed with chalk ink. And another quick, this was really quick, like the previous one. Okay. In this case, I want you to see it in full. Okay, I use a piece of a paper plate. You see here? Sorry, as a background for this picture, I made cuts here to place the picture inside in the corners. I use a round, a round tag, and I added this sticker. I had this kind of tiny envelope with this green tag, and I added a sticker of an egg and a bow. The bead came with the tag, the pocket, let's say. Here in this side, well, I made these two lines with a marker, and I added a cluster of things here, a flower with a butterfly and another butterfly on top, and I don't know, I hope you can see it. This is another tip that I talked to you about in previous videos. To make the butterfly that is on top look like it's in 3D, I add a dot of hot glue under the wings on each side. So the butterfly is like using foam dots without spending money on foam dots, and sometimes you see this has holes here, so the foam dot would be visible. So and I didn't want that, so that's why I used the hot glue to replace the foam dot. I added this tag with a flower bead under the bigger tag that is coming out from underneath the picture. Here I used more flowers with more flowers bead, like in this place, and I used this slide frame with those with these two stickers, and this is from the same collection than this tag and pocket. So this is that for this layout. We have a doggy barking, because as you can notice, I'm not in my video room today. I'm working on for my living room. I have a mess in my video room right now, so let's be honest, I can't film anything there. I have to clean it up, and then I will be back there. So here we have another one. Can you see it? I distress the borders. To distress the borders, what I use is my nails. There is another method, but this is not the case, so I will talk about that method in some other video. I talked about that in a video with tips. So if you go to my playlist, you can find the video with the tips, where I use another very, very simple thing that you probably have at home, because it's a bottle cap and it works like magic. But in this case, what I did was to use my nail just to distress the border and fold some parts of it and give it this distressed look. I use this banner, I love it, and I wrote "Celebrate" on it. The flowers came with the banner as well as the vines. I used 2 round tags to which I added the eggs. They are epoxy. I don't think you can get them any longer. They were really beautiful. This butterfly is part of the same kit. I added the bow and flowers here and here, and a tiny egg with a little chicken inside. At the bottom, I use polka dot paper as matching paper for the background one, and just the pictures. This is really quick, and I added also a ribbon on the bottom. One more. You can see this. Okay. This is a paper that, in fact, it was part of a calendar. It was a calendar that allowed you to place pictures. It was from Dollar Tree and allowed you to place pictures in the center, and it came with a different theme for each month of the year. And the one for the month of April came with all these flowers and these colors that are perfect for Easter. So what I did was just add the picture and add this flourish that is also from the same seller that I told you that used to sell these beautiful things that she cut out. And I added flowers, I added butterflies, again with the same trick, that hot glue dot, and another flower underneath the 2 different butterflies. I added a cluster of embellishments here. There is a tag with a bow, a little bunny that I printed out with my computer, another tiny tag with flowers, and a round tag with a bit here. And there is another tag here showing up. And in this corner I added 3 Easter eggs with a tag that reads Easter, of course. And from the same collection from the previous layout, an egg and a flower on a bow that I made. Of course, this was part of a calendar that had a spiral spine, I had these holes on top. So I decided to kind of pass the ribbon on top to fill the holes, as you can see here. Okay, now we have this one. I made a mistake. I cut the paper myself, and I don't know what was I thinking of when I took the measurements, because as you can see it's not an 8 by 8. So I had to cut the page protector in the album for this piece to show up. But well, it was finished, so it's not like other layouts that you have a border that you can cut off. No, I had to use it as it is. well, honestly, before anything. I hope you can see it in full. I use just one picture, and this is a doily that Dollar Tree used to sell, and they came in the shape of tulips and in shape of eggs in Easter colors, purple, pink, yellow, etc. So on the border I added this strip of paper that I printed out with my computer, and I added the eggs. These are stamps. The flowers are stamps that I painted with a marker, and I made these dashes to connect each flower. I added this ribbon, a cluster. I love clusters of embellishments, so I added this tulip. I added this "Don't Forget" tag that is a piece of paper with a stamp. Sorry, I stamped it. I added these tags, these tiny buttons, another tag, all of them printed by me, a piece of washi tape with an egg and more buttons. This is a washi tape also, another egg, and on this side I added this basket, which is a sticker, and that it has foam dots. No, it's not foam dots. It's the grass acts as a foam dot, and this is wooden. It's from Michael's. And on the background paper I added some stickers, eggs, tulips, bunnies, and I made the fake stitches for them to pop up a little bit more. And these letters that I showed you in another layout that I had at home, I bought them again many years ago, and we have another layout. And the last one for this video, let me see. Okay, in this case I use matting paper that I printed out with my computer, and for the pictures, and the background paper is an original one. It's not printed by me. I use this washi tape as a border in the bottom. I added this tiny bunny cutie, and these butterflies, again they are different, two different butterflies, and again I use the glue dot, hot glue dot. I hope you can see it here, replacing the foam dots. More butterflies here and here. I use a paper that had something embossed to cut the butterfly with a punch, and then I distressed it and I added the pearls. And these are buttons, and the top of the buttons are, I don't know, look like lentils. I don't know how you call them, that I had in different colors, like here also, and I glued them on top of the buttons. More butterflies here and here, and here another chicken, and some stickers, egg stickers here. And I use this piece of paper that the borders are cut with another decorative scissors that I have, and this kind of flourish is part of a 12 by 12 page that comes with a whole border cut in this shapes. So it is really beautiful, but 12 by 12 all with this, I never could find a use for it. So I started using parts of the 12 by 12 page as embellishment for 8 by 8 pages. So this is the last one for this video. Let me see. Yes, this is in frame. And I'll make another one with the remaining ones that are here by my side. You have more. And so I'll be back. Next week I have 2 challenges, DIY challenges, that I'm participating in. So I hope you will join me and watch those videos. Really interesting things. Trash to treasure and look for less. The trash to treasure, in fact, is a useful challenge. But as we are at home and we can't go and buy anything, we have to use what we have at home. And as you know already, I hope you are following me and watching all my videos, my daughter and I are dumpster divers, so I'm making a couple of items, decorative items, with things. All the things I'm going to use are from dumpsters. So stay tuned, and I hope you like this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done it already, and ring the bell to get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Hope you are staying home and safe and everything is okay in some way, if possible. And thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in my next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.